Hi everyone, today I will show you how to make the different size paper flowers. We're going to start out with the large paper flowers. First, what you need to do is to trace out 6 of the smaller petals, 6 of the medium and 6 of the large. Next, what you need to do is to take your scissors, find the center and make the slit. Next, what you need to do is to curl your petals. I'm just taking 2 sheets at a time and curl the side. Next, what you need to do is to flip this over and glue the flaps together. And once you glue it together, it looks sort of like a S shape. So place a little bit of glue and then just
glue it together.
Next, what you need to do is to glue the petals onto the base. Place some glue on the back. Next, glue your medium petals. Place your medium petals in between the large petals. And move in about an inch. Next, what you need to do is to glue your small petals the same as the medium petals. You're going to glue the small one in between the medium and move in about half an inch. Place your glue on half of the petals. So when you place your glue half of the petals, when you glue this on, only this half will be glued to the paper, and at the end you need to tuck the other petal under the first petals. Make sure your petals in between the medium petals. At the end, tuck this last petal under the first petal. Now that you form your flower, we will make our flower centers with these strip right here. And these fringe are about 1/4 of an inch each. You can cut this with scissors. Move this to the side. What you need to do is to flip this over. Just place a little bit of glue on the back. And use your finger. hold the tip and just roll it. And our flower is really big, so I'm using 3 strips of paper to make the center. Just wrap the second layer. Just continue where you left off. Wrap the second layer on top. Well, this is with 2 strips of paper, and if you want to leave it at 2 strips, it's fine. And if you want to add another layer, it's fine. This is what it would look like with 2 strips of paper centers. And if you want it fuller, well, you will need to add another strip. So we're going to add another strip. Just continue where you left off. Place some glue. Now it looks full and fluffy. Next, what you need to do is to glue it onto the center of the flower. Now you're finished with your large flower. This large flower is 12, about 20 inches. Next, I will show you how to make the medium flower. For the medium flower, you will need to trace and cut out 6 of the large petal, 6 of the medium, and 6 of the small. And after you cut it out, find the center base and make this slit right here and curl the petals just like we did with the large flower. And after you curl the petals, you're going to glue the flaps together. After you glue the flaps together, you will need to glue the petals onto the base. Start with your large petal. Next, what you need to do is to glue the second layer on, which is the medium petals. I will give you some tips of making these flowers. So these flowers, you see how this one, the petals is a little bit flat on the floor, like this. And if you want your petals to be up high like this, you need to make your center base cut a little bit shorter. So instead of a 2-inch, make an 1.5 inches. So the shorter the cut, the petal will stand up like this. But if you want it flatter, make the cut longer. Okay, let's go on with our medium petals. Place some glue on the back and place your petal between the large petals. Next, go onto your small petals and place glue halfway so you have room to tuck in your last petal. And place it in between the medium petals. Now that you finish forming your flowers, let's go ahead and make our center. So for the flower center, I have 2 paper strips here. And I made the fringe with this scissor right here. All I did was just cut it all the way down. And then once you cut it, flip your paper over. Place a little bit of glue on the edge. Hold on to the tip with your index finger. Roll the strip. Place a little bit of glue. Not too tight, loosely. And continue where you left off. Add some glue. Now glue it to your flower, to the center of your flower. So now you have your medium flower. And the process for making the large flower, the medium flower, is the same process. And here's our small flowers. So for the medium one, it's 12, about 15 inches. As for the small flower, it's about 12.5 inches. It's probably between 12" to 13" depending on how you lay out your petal. If you move the petal out a bit, the flower is gonna be larger. If you move it in towards the center a bit, the flower will be a little bit smaller. So here we have it. We have our large flower, the medium, and the small.